Doing something a little different with the camera angle. Let me know what you think. What's going on, y'all? THEBrandonBrownson here, and this is TBB Unscripted episode 41. I understand that this episode is really late this month, and I apologize for that, but I've been working really fucking hard on some shit, and I haven't been able to record this episode until now. I don't have a ton to talk about this month, but one thing I did want to mention is what's been keeping me so busy this month. And a huge chunk of why I want to talk about this is so you guys can hold me accountable for this. Make sure that I actually follow through with it. Which I have a feeling regardless I will. Let me quit dancing around the topic. I'm working on a new album. Only it's different from what I've been doing. So I'm sure all of you by now know that I make electronic dance music as Decipher. And I absolutely love doing what I'm doing with Decipher, but for the longest time, I've wanted to do a parody album. I've wanted to do, like, a Weird Al, Rucka Rucka Ali style parody album. And I am finally taking steps toward making that happen. I am finally actually working on this album. I'll be releasing it as Brandon Brownson. I'm working on a few different ideas for, like, album covers and album names and stuff like that. But right now, what's important is getting this music recorded, getting it written. I hope to have at least 8 songs on the album. I have 2 already recorded, those 2 being Occupy and Obese and I Know It. Those have been 2 songs I've wanted to go back and redo for a very long time, and I'm satisfied with how the songs turned out. They're not as exceptional pro quality as I'd like, but I am kind of limited as far as the technology I have available to me. I'm recording this whole thing using my fucking headset, my Turtle Beach headset, but no, I'm working hard on this album. I'm trying to make it sound as good as humanly possible. Given my limitations, I think I've done a really decent job at that. I'm writing out songs on top of the 2 that you guys have already heard. I have 3 other songs written, with ideas for anywhere between, like, 5 to 8 more. I don't want to completely blow my wad with this album and do all 5 to 8 more than I had planned. It'll be me picking out which ones I think are the funniest and including only those. Realistically, I don't want to have more than like 10 songs on the album max. Yeah, I've been working really hard on that. Also working on like ideas for when I drop the album, what I can do with it, other than just release it and say, here you go. I'm working on different promotional options for the album. I'm working on potential music videos for the album that go beyond just like lyrics on the screen and still images like I've done for Occupy and Obese and I Know It. This has been a huge undertaking that I'm excited about. This is getting me out of that creative funk that I've been in, and it can only be good things. I'm more than confident in the parodies that I have. I've been kind of testing them out at a few local karaoke bars, and they're getting really good responses, which leads me to believe that you guys will definitely appreciate the tracks. I guess one other thing I want to briefly touch on is the LOCKE channel. Again, for those of you who don't know, I have a separate Let's Play channel called LOCKE, link down there in the description. I am working on rebooting that for, let's see, toward the end of February. I was getting a bunch of editing done, editing what I already had recorded, and my plans for March were to do a shit ton of recording and editing and making sure I had a bunch of content ready. Well, unfortunately, I've been sick a lot during this month, which is why I don't have more of the album recorded, which is why I don't have stuff going up on LOCKE, which is why it took me so long to get to this video, and I haven't really been doing videos on this channel this month. So, I'm working on LOCKE, I'm working on this album. I'm working on a few bigger projects for the TBB channel, the one you're on right now. So, yeah, I'm back to work, and it feels really good. One final thing I wanted to mention before we go into the credits, before we go into the question and answer segment, is there'll be an annotation somewhere on the screen for this You Laugh, You Lose video I did. Long story short, I got sick and tired of seeing the same videos in every You Laugh, You Lose compilation I saw. I thought I could do it better, so I went and I made my own You Laugh, You Lose challenge. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. It's like a 25-minute long video. I think it's really funny. I'm not trying to get people to, like, go to it, so I can make that YouTube money. I'm doing it because I genuinely think I did a decent job with it, and I think that people will get a laugh out of it. Truth be told, with all the copyrighted content that's on it, I wouldn't be able to make a fucking dime off it anyway. That's why it's over on the TheBrandonBrownson Jr. channel, which I forgot about until I started working on that video. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's get on to your questions. Let's see how one shot, one take we can do this. So, the first, and unfortunately, YouTube did that thing again, where, I have, like, one question from somebody, and then, like, 2 more questions from other people, and then a bunch of other questions from that one person. So, these are going to be, slightly out of order, kind of all over the place. I apologize for that. But, SSBS Fanboy asks, starts off with asking 2 questions, but then asks a bunch more later. The 2 questions right now are, what are your top 5 favorite memes? I don't know if I can do a top 5 per se. I still get a huge kick out of Pepe. I still love the Russell Jimmy's meme. I actually want to potentially market my own Russell Jimmy shirt at some point. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I have enough on my plate right now. But one meme I've actually been really getting into lately is the "Don't talk to me or my son ever again" meme. I don't know what it is about that, but I think that that is the funniest fucking shit ever. I'm gonna take a drink of this right now. No, I'm not gonna edit around it. Ah, delicious. Not sponsored. If you want to throw me some money, feel free, Mountain Dew, but not sponsored. Just to clarify, there'll be some douche in the comments trying to say that I'm sponsored by Mountain Dew or whatever. I fucking wish I wouldn't be living at my mom's house. SSBS Fanboy also asks, do you have any spare PS3 controllers? No, I actually need to go out and pick up a new PS3 controller, the next time I have a couple bucks to spend. So, thank you for reminding me of that. Anal Butt Monkeys has 2 questions. First, who is your favorite stand-up comedian? Hands down, Mitch Hedberg. I really appreciate his, one-liner style. I appreciate how much thought went into his jokes, and how you have to, kind of think about his jokes a little bit. They're not easy punchlines. You have to kind of let them process. It's really intelligent humor when it wants to be. Mitch Hedberg is fantastic, and I'm so sad I never got to see him before he passed. Why am I scrolling down already? What Monkey's second question is, what porn star would you like to fist you? The one with the smallest fist, because it's been a long time since anything's been up my butt, and I feel like fisting is a horrible way to get back into butt play. That's going from like 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds, but in this hypothetical scenario, I have to get fisted. So we're gonna start small and work our way up. LARPers Are Us. Blah, I can't talk today. LARPers Are Us has a few questions. 1. With the upcoming election, would you rather gangbang Donald Trump or have to eat out Hillary Clinton? I don't know how I gangbang Donald Trump. Considering how I am just one person and not a collection of people. On the flip side, Donald Trump is just one person and not a collection of people, so I wouldn't be the one getting gangbanged. So, solely for logistical reasons, I guess I'm eating out Hillary Clinton, but neither seem particularly great. LARPers R Us also asks, would you rather juggle torches or knives? Oh boy. I mean, with torches, probably torches, actually, now that I think about it, because, you know, you're juggling. One falls on you, it's hopefully not going to be on you long enough to cause any, like, life-threatening burns. It's gonna suck. But with sword throwing or knife juggling, all it takes is one fuck up, that motherfucker plunges right into your heart, and you're dead instantly. With the torches, I feel like it would be more of a major inconvenience, as opposed to anything. Although I suppose death is the greatest major inconvenience, but I digress. LARPer R Us's final question is, what is the last sexual thought you had? I literally just got done watching Straight Outta Compton, so it was probably Damn Look at That Ass, because that movie has a lot of thong-clad woman in it, a lot of titties in it, so probably, yeah, that ass. SSBS Fanboy, actually before I go into the million questions that SSBS Fanboy left, I am going to answer this question from Dueling Pikachu. Do you like MOBAs? Not particularly. Now we're going into SSBS Fanboy, who asks a metric fuck ton of questions. Hey Brandon, how's it going? Not bad. What are your opinions on the Royal Rumble / AJ Styles debut? I feel like I talked about that last month. I'm like positive that I talked about that last month. So I will simply say, watch last month's video. I went into that in quite a bit of detail. I'm fucking sexy. If it already happened, Roadblock opinions. It was the show before WrestleMania. It was good. It was safe. Which is a huge complaint. It didn't. The show literally could not have happened, and nothing would be different. It didn't accomplish anything. It was literally Brock Lesnar is going to be at this house show. Let's try and get people to watch that. So, yeah, that's my opinions on that. It wasn't a bad show, just what was the point? Y2 AJ split opinions. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I was surprised that it happened this soon, considering how they started selling Y2 AJ t-shirts. And I'm, I went to swallow a lot of spit, and it went down the wrong tube. I apologize. Part of me cannot help but wonder if the Y2 AJ split was a response to how many people are getting hurt right now. I can't help but feel that it was supposed to go on longer, but it didn't because of circumstances. But yeah, it was gonna happen. Yeah. Oh man, one day I decide not to edit a video and I'm tripping over my words like you wouldn't fucking believe. Pokemon Sun and Moon opinions. I have none, because I know nothing about Pokemon Sun and Moon other than the fact that they are going to exist. I mean, it's a new Pokemon game, therefore I'm excited, but beyond that I don't really have anything to add to it. What are your opinions on Bayonetta winning the Smash ballot? I'm happy about that. I always felt that Super Smash Bros., I mean, primarily it should be a good game. That needs to be like the primary focus, but the secondary focus should be helping revive and promote Nintendo's IPs, and introducing Bayonetta into the Smash universe. It did a good job of reminding people that Bayonetta is a Nintendo IP. Not that it mattered, because a lot of non-Nintendo characters made it into Smash this year, but whatever, you get my point. Fuck, marry, kill, Kelly Kelly, Michelle McCool, Maria Kanellis. I'm gonna have to kill Michelle McCool, which sucks because that means The Undertaker is going to fucking slaughter me. I will fuck Kelly Kelly and marry Maria Kanellis. Push, marry, fire, Bailey, Asuka, Emma. This one's really hard. Like, I already know the fire is gonna go toward Emma. But Bailey and Asuka are probably my favorite female wrestlers right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say bury Asuka because I have a feeling she'd be able to get back on the right track, and push Bailey. So, yeah. If you could have your piss be any color at all, what would you choose? Yellow and clear don't count, no loopholes. No loopholes needed. I want my piss to be neon green. I want my piss to look like Mountain Dew. No particular reason. That's just always something I thought would be cool. Yes, this is something I've actually thought about before. If, that kind of gives you insight into my life a little, and the weird shit I think about. Favorite wrestling video game? Mine is WrestleMania, the arcade game from PS1. Hands down, my favorite wrestling video game is WWF No Mercy for the N64. I understand it's a very typical answer to give, but the controls are tight, the roster is huge, graphically, it's garbage, but gameplay-wise, it holds up extremely well. It's one of those easy-to-pick-up, hard-to-master games that the 90s were so good at doing, or in this case, the early 2000s. That era of gaming was really good at doing. Favorite wrestling YouTuber? Mine is Wrestling with Regret. I love me some Wrestling with Regret. I actually have one of my buddies, Cody Levy, to thank for showing me... No, Cody didn't show me Wrestling with Regret. He showed me my favorite, which is What Culture Wrestling. Specifically Adam from WhatCulture.com. I can't remember his last name right now. There's two Adams that work there. But the one who does like the rebooking videos, he in particular is my favorite wrestling YouTuber. Opinions on breast and ass implants. Hey man, do what you're gonna do. You know, I'm not gonna judge you. If that's something that you think would make you happier, go for it. Opinions on Twisted's music. Twisted being signed with Psychopathic Records, ICP's record label, for those of you who don't know. I actually know a lot about ICP and Psychopathic Records and shit like that, just because of, you know, I work in the wrestling industry. You're gonna find out about ICP eventually. Not my favorite, but I'm not gonna fucking knock them. They have a few tracks that I really enjoy. We Don't Die, I'll listen to that all day, every day. I don't give a fuck, that's a good song. But other than the occasional song, god damn it. Other than the occasional song, I won't go out of my way to listen to them, but if they're playing, you know, I won't complain. Why do you hate Bidoof so much? Because Bidoof is fucking useless. Bidoof is like the anal stain of the Pokemon universe. I was so happy the first time I caught a Bidoof. I was playing through fucking Pokemon Platinum for the first time. I was super stoked. and that is the worst Pokemon I've ever trained in my life. It looks super goofy, its evolution somehow looks even goofier. Fuck Bidoof. Not a question, but Google Hitomi Tanaka, you won't regret it. I feel you, dog. We have some Would You Rather questions. Would you rather punch Jesus in the nuts or twist Nikki Bella's nipples? I'm gonna twist Nikki Bella's nipples, because if the option to kick Jesus in the nuts exists, that means that Jesus exists, which means that my crippling atheism has no weight to it, and I'm not about to further damn myself. RKO an elderly woman into a pool full of common used condoms, or Tombstone Pikachu into a snake pit. I'm tombstoning that over fucking rated electric rat. Pikachu. I could go into an entire fucking rant about Pikachu and my opinions on Pikachu. I will save it, but I could. Uppercut Iggy Azalea into a ceiling of spikes. I don't need to read any further. I pick that. I despise Iggy Azalea. You've just given me, like, 5 fucking potentially, it pisses me off topics. Would you rather snap Violent J's neck or stab Shaggy 2 Dope in the heart? I always thought that out of the two of them, Violent J would be a bigger asshole, so I guess I'm snapping his neck. Nothing personal, Violent J. I had to pick. You just seem a little more uptight than Shaggy. Smoke a joint with Cheech and Chong or RVD and Matt Sydal? I'm actually gonna go ahead and smoke a bowl with RVD, or smoke a bong joint. If we could get a bowl or a bong involved, that would be great. Joints are my least favorite way to smoke weed. But yeah, I'm good. I don't even need Matt Sydal there. Matt Sydal is like cool to have, but I'm in this for RVD. Drink shots with me or celebrity of your choosing? Honestly, I'm gonna go with you, dude. I like fucking interacting with my fans. It's, it's really fucking humbling, it's cool, it's usually really insightful as to what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I'll pick my fans any day, dude. I fucking love my fans. Flip the bird to Stone Cold or Paige? I'm gonna flip off Stone Cold. I have a feeling that he's just kind of laughing off. I can't think of anything else. I'm writing this at 1 a.m., mind you, so I'm going to end with this. Can I get feedback on my 3 gameplay vids and my Fat Cat in the Studio video, please? If you send them to me, I will check them out when I can. I won't make any promises as to how soon I would get to them, just because, as I mentioned before, I have a lot of shit going on right now. But if you send them to me, I'll check them out when I can. That about does it for this episode of TBB Unscripted. Completely unedited, once again. And it's still clocking in way shorter than last month's episode. So, what else is there to say but cough cough? Yeah. Check out all the shit in the description. I feel like it's been a while since I've properly done my plugs. Probably because it's been a while since I made a video, but I digress. Check out the LOCKE Archer channel. Check out the other channels down there. Download my album, which is 100% for free. If you want to help monetarily support the channel, you can pay what you want for the album, or you can pick up one of my t-shirts at Spreadshirt and Redbubble. Check out all the things down there. Check out IWE. Check out MWO, the pro wrestling companies I work for. Yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe. TheBrandonBrownson, signing out. Alright, I did good.